What?
Said Midwest, right?
Yeah, the western part. Yeah, right there. So we align us all. Brrrt. So you're here. The jungle is not as bad as it first appeared. I mean, you got your typical
Yeah,
animals. You got a bunch of insects, and you have a few predators. But it seems like they're keeping their distance. I think it could be that one of your companions is a demon, and the other one happens to be a worgen. So two very large, vicious animals versus whatever else is out there. So
It is some Olga, because I don't have her at it.
yeah, I got her.
Right.
So she's beelining straight ahead. I mean, it's this way.
I'm coming.
Wait, what's happening?
Yes, I'm coming.
Okay. It's like, well, quit falling behind. The rest of us are keeping up. So, you keep moving, and it's like her smell is close. She's got to be around here somewhere. So you keep marching forward. But it's like, she gets to a point, it's like, this doesn't make sense. She should be right around here, but where is she?
And she said that I'm gonna do the invisibility.
You're gonna be what?
So we can't see her or see anything.
Okay, so anything invisible in the area. Nope, nothing invisible. So you're just scouting the area, and it's like, there doesn't seem to be anything invisible. The scent trail seems to stop here. And it's like, she's thinking, alright, so we're gonna have to just, spread out, look for signs that she's made passage here. So, it's like, I think my major concern, like, Olga's talking out loud, it's like, I think my major concern is, what is she doing out here? And why did she come this way?
Kidnapped.
It's like, yeah, that's one thing, but what if it's not a kidnap? What would it be if it's not? So, she's searching around the environment. Any sign? So oops, that's the wrong one. So challenge 5. So anybody with a challenge of 5 can look around. Okay, so there are some clues. I mean, there's scrapings. There's a couple boot prints. It's like she's looking at the tracks. It's like that's not. It's like that's definitely not humanoid.
What can it be?
And so she's like, well, that's an insight. That's not an insight. It's either intelligence or wisdom. Likely intelligence to see. All right, what are you dealing with? Like, that's easy. I mean,
wouldn't that be survival? Isn't survival?
Yeah, survival would be another one. There's multiple things you could do. So. I don't know which one. How accurate do you want to be? Okay, so and your survival skills just bite in general.
I'm never seen anything
You're
like
not a survivalist.
You got the 5.
You could not survive in the wilderness for long. Alright, so what's Olga's survival looking like? Let's see. She gets a 19. Wow, sure, survival's like in the high percentile. So it's like she's like sniffing it and like getting sample, like just touching where it was. It's like that's definitely not a mammal. Oh shit! Phone's going off. Hold up.
You wake up in a deep, dark room.
How do we know that the room is deep if it's dark?
Well, you can see light at the top.
But
it's like
if we can see light, then it's not dark.
No, but you can only see light at the top. Like the actual ground is dark.
You are not the GM now. You have to wait another week.
I know, but still.
No, go on. It's not like anything else is happening.
Yeah, like a deep dark room is like a room where
User disconnected from your channel.
there's like a hole at the top, so you can see slightly a bit of light, but it's so deep down that the light kind of just fades out before it reaches you. So you can see like a pinpoint, but nothing else.
Is there anything else in the room?
There are 347 doors.
I choose door number 78.
Oh, is that all? I thought there would be a lot of doors.
Okay, door number 78. Let's see.
You see Heart Flame. She's ready to go.
I close the door. I'm not carrying no egg, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Here's a riddle that I just made up off the top of my head. What wakes up in the evening yet sleeps through the night and is an arsehole?
What was that?
Wakes up in the evening, sleeps through the night, is an arsehole.
Spicoli?
Not
No,
what I was thinking.
Skig. Say, you were thinking of Skig, I'm sure of it.
No.
What was it again?
I'd
Wakes
never
up
say
in the
something
evening
like
and
that.
what?
I'm thinking of what might be the answer, but I don't know how to say it in English. That's the problem.
I know. You guys give up?
Yeah, sure.
It's a cat. Cats are assholes.
You know, he's not wrong.
I don't know, my cat's not an asshole. Most of the time. Well, some of the time.
See?
See?
I mean, if
What
cats
does one
were
talk
kitty
about
cats.
when the GM is missing?
Our cats are
Oh, we lost Jangan. Okay. That was quick. He wasn't even here for that long. Like,
Not even 2 hours.
an hour 40, and that's it. Alright, well, it happens. It's like you're only here for like one day out of the week. Come on. How busy is your life? And if your life is that busy, why are you here? Oh well, I did just get pulled away, but you know, the errand wasn't that long. Anyway, so Niltaor, Forest. Olga says it's not. It's not.
Real quick, in about 2 hours, I might have to go briefly to drive my roommate to work, but I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
Okay. But still, it's like Olga. Interrupting the flow, but so just typed it.
Yeah. True. My bad.
Yeah. I record these things. I actually do, so. So, Olga, it's not animal. So, like, it doesn't look like an animal's footprint. No, I had to lift a bunch of heavy stuff in a short amount of time. That's why. Alright, so she immediately, like, gets up and starts sprinting. It's like, we need to go this way, and we need to go this way now.
Coming.
Yeah,
The guys are coming with us.
Obviously, like, it's a combat situation. They're gonna stay right behind. They're not gonna say anything, but they're gonna keep right behind you. So Olga wanders in, and you see that you wandered into somewhere that it's not too friendly. Like, for instance, there's a bunch of these scattered about, and they're all orienting and snapping at you.
Those Venus flytraps.
Yep. But you see, like, they're not acting like normal Venus flytraps. They're snapping at you, like opening and closing jaws.
So piranha plants, basically.
Maybe. So each of them lets out one of these. So this is now the air is just filling with white noise. As all 6 of those plants start shrieking.
Ah!
Yep. Well, I have an ambience for this, actually. Sounds kind of like this.
Oh, damn, I thought you were gonna just play a Justin Bieber track.
No. Okay, so that's on its, like, just think of that Dopplered over multiple times. So, this is a Constitution roll, and this is a challenge rating of 5, come on. So, you guys have heard noise before.
Do that, I'm just gonna use silence.
Yeah, who's gonna silence? You gotta silence. Okay. How many of them? Okay, so 20-foot radius sphere at the point you choose.
No, not 100-foot radius.
Well, put it down. Like, put the spell down. So you're gonna silence everything in that vicinity. Do you say anything when you do that? Remember, there's a vocal and a. What the hell was S?
Like, 4 of them.
S was part of the. What the hell is S? It's like I don't remember what S was.
Seismatic.
Okay.
Like that.
Meaning what?
Somatic.
Somatic. I have to use in my hands.
Okay, so you just point at him and say silence. Don't forget to change the name. Okay, so that is effective. The screeching stops, and then the creatures are back to snapping at you because apparently their magic was put out. So Olga, being Olga, she just ignores all it and keeps running. It's like there's a bunch of snappers here, but what she's looking for is up ahead.
But I'm just gonna run after her. Well, that she can't hear me, and I can't hear her.
It's not about that. I mean, like, she gets to hear. She gets to hear. She stops and she goes into a low crouch as he's growling. So, and her head is darting back and forth. It's like, you look for the pure one. It's like, do you like my little trap?
I can't hear anything, really.
Yeah, so you can't hear anything as he's monologuing. So, Niltaor, you can't hear, but you can see. So, are you looking around?
Yeah.
So, you're looking for the source of the voice. Man, this is apparently a very easy encounter. So, you're looking around, you're looking every angle, like, you're looking at the ground first, and then you're just scanning slowly upwards, and then you see it in a tree. You see, like, what you see is this thing coiling upside down on a tree. and it's like it's flush to the tree, and it's looking straight down. Along with let's see, you have a high enough where you're looking in the tree and you see that there are people in pods up there, and they look unconscious.
In pods?
Let's see. You keep looking and you do recognize one of them is Isha. Isha, there's weird pods in the tree, and so he's like smiling at you. Like he's smiling at you. You see his tongue kind of flop out of his mouth and lick the tree, and then go back into his mouth.
Lick the tree.
Yeah, it's a strange creature. So it's like, do tell your friends to come out. I'd like them to at least hear what I'm saying. So Olga kind of beckons you forward, and everyone's got weapons out. I mean, like, it's like, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
It's like, good. It's like, you will make a fine addition to the tree.
I'd rather not do that. Thank you very much.
Oh, 9, come on. I'm just getting all the shit rolls. They don't want it to be too hard for you today. It's like 9, that's like after everyone else, so you have the first reaction. So what do? It's...
For that, I'm gonna use great invisibility.
Okay.
I thought.
So... And he's like, he's wait, where did he go? And so he just smiles like, very well, I guess we'll only have to add 3 to the tree.
Not done yet. I can still move and attack.
Okay, so...
I'll have to decide.
Yeah, he says that, and then, what, you have to leap up into the tree. That's like, remember, he's hanging upside down from a tree, so... And the tree is well off the ground. Do you have an action? Okay,
yeah.
So you from invisibility, you do a crossbow bolt.
Pew!
Roll damage.
I also do sneak attack, actually. No,
and sneak attack, so what's the sneak attack look like?
Just 4.
4 what? Like damage?
Yeah, 4 damage. Straight damage.
Okay, so... Like, a crossbow bolt strikes him in the shoulder, and then next thing you know, he loses his grip, and he's starting to, like... He's scrabbling to keep his grip on the tree.
It'd be so funny if he just fell to his death.
Okay, so hold on, let me, So his strength is not enough to hold on to the tree, and so he starts falling.
You'd be a nice addition to my tree.
But he lands properly. Like, he falls from the tree, but he lands properly. Like, he basically coils himself underneath to take it like a spring. And it's like, he's looking around, it's like, clever. Clever. How many actions do you have?
2.
2? Alright, well.
Yeah, I can still move.
Yeah. So you move around to another angle.
Yeah.
He's still gotta, like... Let's see, so he has to do a strength roll against what? So he's trying to rip the arrow from his shoulder, but it lodged pretty badly in there.
Ooh.
So the most he manages, he just breaks, like he doesn't care anymore. He just breaks off the arrow and just throws the haft down. You still have an action. What are you gonna take it?
No, I'm done.
Oh, you're done? Okay, so
yeah, I'm invisible, attack, and move. That's everything I can do.
So you see Malice kind of Yuki kind of lick her lips, and then she goes over and does this. So Constitution save of what? I think her spell. I forgot what her spell casting was.
She has to charm the creature first.
Yeah. So actually, a good question: is this creature even able to be charmed? Nope. She just did an attack against a creature that is immune to charm. So obviously that didn't work. And then Malice is the one who jumps in after that. Like, she sees nothing happens, and she's shocked, and then Malice just jumps in. So, Niltaor, I think this is your... It's still, I think, rolled in your sword, right?
Yeah.
Did you have your sword still in your inventory?
No, She has her own.
Yeah,
pronoun,
but I
and
didn't
mine.
add it to her yet, unless
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is not
yeah.
set up.
So supposed to be plus 12, but she does 13.
Yeah, her sword's not set up yet, so... Well, you still have the sword macro, right?
Yeah, just
roll it.
remove.
Oh, you removed it?
No. Just remove a +1 to the. So that's 20.
Okay, so 20, which is still enough. Roll damage. So, flaming sword does 18 damage. I don't know what does. What is this creature's vulnerabilities?
Bees.
Besides that.
Too bad you set up in a jungle, eh?
Yep, so... He is... No, he doesn't. He takes regular damage to fire, so...
Yep.
Okay, does Malice have 2 strikes or 1 strike? How many strikes did you have originally?
I had 2 originally.
Okay, we'll do a second one. So... First one hit, second one hit, for how much damage? For 19. So she does 2 quick slices... And this thing's getting cut up pretty badly. Plus the wounds are now on fire, so... So Olga being Olga, now that it's distracted, she just leaps at it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this is, she has to do a claw attack, and if it hits, she does extra damage. If it misses, then she misses, So it is not a hit, so... This is her getting... Well, she gets a counter blow, but it's not enough. Like, she kind of slides a little bit, but she's fine. Okay, so now it's its turn. So the closest target is Yuki, which he's basically going to spit poison, which is completely accurate. I mean, like... That does... Jesus! That's like kill damage.
Well, yeah, unconscious damage at least.
Yeah, that's unconscious damage. Like, he spits poison and she just goes unconscious from the toxicity.
She has to do a DC 15 con save.
Oh, yeah, con save. Okay, so... Con save... Nope, there's nothing. That she's down. Even with the con save, that's like, yeah, just... Let's see... What else? Well, that's it. That's all he can do. At least for now. So, Niltaor, you're up again. Just, Malice, Yuki just went down, like in one blow.
Down, down.
So, he spat on it, like he basically opened his mouth and a huge stream of poison just spat out like a water jet.
Jesus. Mask your wound on her first.
Yep. So, 6 creatures, 30 feet sphere. Is this multiple casts, or is it just like...
For me, instead we can use all the charges on one person.
Okay, yeah, so... That'll bring her back to life, but if she goes down again, that's like death, so... Is this the end? Is this the end?
After that, then it's gonna run up and properly attack him.
Shiv him.
And that's a crit.
That's a crit, so... So you're attacking him from like the back, right?
Yeah.
So you're attacking from the back, 13 plus crit damage, which is 16, plus the special effect. Wait, what?
Yeah. No, nothing.
It's like... It's like, what? Am I reading this correctly?
Yeah, you are.
It's like, I better be. So, that disorients him a little bit. Like, you stab him in the back, and then he instinctively reaches for his back, trying to figure out. So he's disoriented slightly. So obviously the kissing didn't work, so she's just going to do this. Like, she went down, and then she goes into the ethereal, so... So she's technically untouchable at the moment. unless he has magic, which just makes this more interesting. Okay, Malice, this is you. You have to roll, like, Malice is directly engaging him, like, you know, you struck him in the back, and then she's going to strike him from the front. So again, roll damage. That's 20. I think Malice is doing all the work. She's just the straightforward fighter, not bothering with any fancy tricks, just going straight for the kill.
Die.
Okay, so Olga, after her little scrape, she's going to leap again. Not from stealth, this time it's just going to be a standard attack. So, Unleash Claws, and it does 24 slashing, which is kill damage. So Malice does 2, sets him up, and then Olga goes straight for the face, which she just keeps impaling his head until it stops moving.
Oh,
so, and even after that, she's not stopping. I mean, like, she's making sure he's like completely taking the head apart, pulping everything inside, the skull, the brains, the eyes, everything. Just making sure that if this thing has some sort of regenerative powers, it will not get up again. So, after being covered at the whole top level of blood, she finally stops beating his head in. And it's like, she takes a deep breath, and it's like, well, that went, well.
Yeah.
So, it's like, so let's go get Isha down from the tree, right?
Yeah, but before that, he's gonna have him instead of throw a fireball at the Venus flytraps.
Okay, so you're gonna fire. So you're just, it's not going to cost you anything. You're just going to fireball everything. Like, I can't keep making those suggestions. I just have to, you're in luck, you were able to localize the fireball, so it's only going to burn what you want it to burn, so. Of course, these things, without the silence, these things are screaming as they're dying, but it's really loud until they slowly start to evaporate. So there's a clear. And Malice, she looks pretty happy with her kill tally. I mean, like, you know, this was a big creature and she just murdered it. So, like, she has the blood on her sword. She does a flick with her wrist, and the blood comes off the sword.
Happy now?
Okay. That's like, no, but it was entertaining. So Yugi kind of leaps back from the ethereal. It's like, you had fun, I didn't. I nearly died there.
Welcome to the club, I guess.
It's like, that's the last time I try to drain the life from a creature that's immune to me.
With that, I guess we can try to cut everyone down. How many are there?
So that's Olga. She's climbing up the tree. And she's starting to undo the seed pods.